this is a war. The Biden administration better start acting like it. To discuss this, I'd like to welcome former Director of Special Operations at the DEA, Derek Maltz. Derek, welcome.
Hey, Jen, how are you? Thanks for having me back.
Hey, so glad to have you here. We appreciate you. You look at this, obviously this fentanyl crisis that we're seeing in America, and now there's this zombie tranq drug, and the DEA said it spread to 48 of the 50 states right now, extremely widespread. It doesn't respond to Narcan. What do you think we can expect from this?
Well, we already know that the Chinese networks have weaponized America's addiction to drugs, and they're attacking our nation under the disguise of simple drug addiction. They don't need to drop bombs on America when they can flood America with these deadly flesh-eating chemicals that are rotting people from the inside out. So the White House has to start paying attention. They have to start warning America on this chemical bombing campaign. And the Chinese criminals are using the Mexican cartels to distribute all the fentanyl here. So right now, Jen, I want to make something clear. It's not just xylazine, it's not just fentanyl, it's now nitazine, isonitazine, edonitazine. These are far more powerful synthetic opioids that are being dumped into this country at record levels. A historic amount of kids are dying, and the White House is not even declaring a public health emergency or a national security emergency. It's unacceptable. And that's the thing. DEA is doing a good job at actually letting the public know, but DEA is not the White House, okay? They need to have the support of the White House, and right now we get nothing.
And this should be of great concern to the White House. We've seen bipartisan support on Capitol Hill for attacking this situation. In the Texas Senate, I mean, it's really coming down to the state level in so many instances. The Texas Senate recently passing a bill that allows fentanyl distributors to be charged with murder. They're classifying overdoses as poisonings now as well. I mean, this is a strong stance against the fentanyl pandemic. I mean, do you agree with this type of approach? I mean, when a drug dealer sells drugs laced with fentanyl, do you believe that they know it can kill a customer?
100% they need to be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. They need to actually go to prison. There has to be a deterrent. But what we really need, Jen, is we have to destroy the production labs in Mexico, because that's where the poison is coming from. And right now they're operating with impunity, and the government of Mexico is too soft, and they have to start vigorously going after them. And U.S. government should offer all the support to help the Mexicans destroy those cartels and their infrastructure. We have hundreds sitting in Mexico that have been indicted, the kingpins. We can't get them out because AMLO has his hugs for thugs, soft on crime, no bullets.
Hugs, not bullets.
Exactly.
Let me ask you, Derek, a little bit more about xylazine, because it's reported to be a sedative for animals like cows and horses. As I mentioned, there's no antidote for it. Even Narcan doesn't work on this combination of drugs. Can you tell us more about it and how it could affect people who accidentally take it?
Well, for one, I just want to make this clear. You can go on a Chinese website now and buy it for $1 a kilogram. And the sad part, Jen, is this is illicit xylazine. This isn't the pharmaceutical drug that veterinarians use for actual horses and, tranquilizers, sedatives. But if a human takes it, it's a central nervous system depressant. It will shut down your breathing, low blood pressure. And then, of course, it could cause necrosis, which will, rot the human tissue on a body. It leads to amputations. It's really the most disgusting thing I've heard. And I was on the streets of Philadelphia. I have my own video that I took. And in all my years in drug enforcement, I have never seen kids like out there and young adults hitting each other with needles in the neck, in the legs, in the feet, in the arms. I'd never seen anything like it. It was like out of the Night of the Living Dead, to be honest.
It's very awful. Sad. And Derek, we don't need to be hearing from any more parents that are losing children to this deadly crisis. Derek Maltz, so appreciate your expertise. We have to leave it there, but thank you for taking time to be with us tonight, sir. We appreciate it.
Thank you for the great work.
Thank you.